Good morning. Trying to find. Oh, there it is. Hi. Wanting to bring something up so you could listen, because it says listen and buy. Good morning, Julie. How was your flight? Do I do that? I'll find it a different way. So last night, my goodness, if you want to hear some amazing music, talented people, check out my Corona Roki last night. I'm telling you, we had the best time. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see if it goes through. So, yeah, wow. I mean, good morning, Mama Grace. Sasha! Hi. There's a little black spot on the sun today. I meant to have this on earlier. I might start the show out with it tonight. So, cool. I'm getting lots of messages here. Anyway, last night was so cool. So cool, so cool, so cool, so cool. Things are falling. Like I just said, things are falling. Maybe I should start this over. My friend Phyllis was saying she was embarrassed by her show last night. By her being on my show last night because she had technical difficulties. And I said, well, the cool thing is you can always delete it, which I might just do. I won't delete. So, Julie, I'm happy that you are in Colorado with your family. And I'm waving at another Julie. I love you. Armando, if you can come online and let me see that have we talked about dimes? Dimes. Well, one just appeared right before I started the show. So. Oh, delayed. Oh, well. Good morning, Virginia. I just got my mail. Virginia, thank you very much for the donation to 1111 with Jenna. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the love and the card, I'm going to keep it forever. I keep special cards. That's a special card in your drawing. Thank you. Can you all hear me? Because the microphone just fell down to my knees. Lot of strands for the dude. Actually, it didn't. It's right here. Something else fell. But I don't know what it was. Anyway, it is Friday. And I had someone scheduled for this evening, and they had to cancel. So I will have someone, I'm not sure who, so I can't announce it. And tomorrow night already, again, it's one more Saturday night. This week, bam, flew on by. I feel like I just talked to Gary yesterday. But it was last Saturday. Let's try that again. So, hey, Matt. And then I was just going to say, Saturday night is one more Saturday night with Gary. But Sunday night is going to be the first time with Matt and Susan. This is going to be so cool. Oh, I wish you would have been working yesterday, then I could have said hi. I'm going to drop something off at in your mailbox today, or can I drop it off at the door? Virginia. Hey, Matt. So, Sunday, my friends, Matt and Susan, that we met 21 years ago, and we'll talk about that. And I sang at their wedding. Nino and I actually performed at their wedding, and we can talk about that because I really want to talk about the wedding because I've performed at a lot of weddings in my life, and this one was really special. So, door is okay. Okay, I will ring you before I go. I have a meeting at noon, and then I need to pick something up to submit. Do you guys, if any of you remember, early on in this pandemic phase of our lives, the days of our lives. My name was on the days of our lives. A friend of mine, old friend, was the sound man. He did all the sound design for the show. And so, when they do that noise in the hospital, paging Dr. whoever, wow, I just got a really bizarre message. So, they page the different doctors on the medical shows on soap operas. He would do paging Dr. Jenna Mammina, paging Dr. Jenna Mammina to the surgery. It's funny. And he would do things like paging Dr. Jerome Garcia, paging Dr. Robert Weir. Some of you will understand that page, those pages. So yeah, and then Monday is meditation, and Tuesday is Alex DeGrassi, and Wednesday is Coquelicot, and Thursday is Corona Roki. Last night, you guys, just was so cool. I'm telling you, the talent. And if you want to be on my show, because it's become a show, please do so. Let's make that work. And if you want to sing at Corona Roki, by all means. I know what I was talking about. So, back in the early part of the pandemic, there was a song that I posted. Sip on some water, sip on some wine, but please sip at home. I wrote it about 1 a.m, and I posted it at 3 a.m. as part of a grant / competition that was happening through a nonprofit in the Bay Area. I was awarded. I was one of the winners. They awarded a gift to, I think, 50 musicians in the Bay Area. So thank you for voting and for sharing and for liking and for posting and Instagramming and all that stuff. Yeah. Thank you. It was kind of a popular, vote for me. God, I need to lift this whole thing up because I'm doing this. It's not my favorite position, shall we say. I am waiting for my cousin to show up here because I would like to bring him on camera, and it doesn't seem to be an option. Yeah, right? Kenya Baker, Kenya, what's happening? When are you going to be on 11:11 with Jenna? I would love for that to happen. So since I'm not seeing my cousin anywhere, and I want to invite him on, and I am not able to, I guess I will messenger him. Dave Love is doing something really cool. for next week. But in the meantime, we have Armando. Hey, are you on the stream?
Yeah, except I can't see you. I can only see last night. I was watching last night.
Huh, because I can't find you to bring you on to double screen with you.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I'm on now. I see myself and I see you.
Well, because I'm calling you on my phone.
Error. Let me see. I have my Bluetooth off. I don't need my Bluetooth on, do I? No, of course not. That's ridiculous. I don't know. I'm mystified.
So you're actually on the feed where it says Kenya and Matt and everyone on Facebook. You're on my Facebook Live.
I'm on your Facebook, but your Facebook Live is not coming up. Only last night. Only the Corona Roki's coming up as the latest post. Very strange.
You can't find me.
We have dodgy internet here, so it does weird stuff.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, one of the stars of the show last night. I'm putting you on my tripod.
Oh man, that was fun. I needed that last night.
I can't get you on here. Hold on.
Let's see.
This tripod stuff, this tripod and dongle stuff. I'll tell you. Now I lost you. Hold on. Everyone hears my dog. Armando Ortega. I can't get you. Well, your little part of my kitchen's going to be on your head. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I'm like a kitchen on my head. One of my favorite things. Okay.
Hi, Anna.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
After last night, it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. I had a weird day yesterday. Just a weird day. During the night, I woke up and had a conversation with Joaquin, and then I wasn't sleepy, so I sat up reading, and then I made the mistake of looking at Facebook.
Oh.
And
why would you do that at 3 a.m?
Yeah, really, exactly. And there was some posts from acquaintances from high school and some relatives that were just disturbing.
Relatives of ours?
Relatives of ours, yes. And maybe at some point we should have a private conversation about that.
Is it about who I think?
I would think that it's about who you think, I think.
So we're thinking about the same thing.
I think we are. Maybe.
I don't know that post, but I think I know the person.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It just disturbed me, and then I ended up going back to bed, and I had a dream about my little family being in danger because of folks' thought processes. And woke up just feeling very worried and somewhat insecure about the state of the world. So anyway.
My friend Matt just posted, he said this conversation is happening in every family right now.
No doubt. No doubt it is. No doubt it is. And I don't know, I got into a back and forth. As a matter of fact, I was in a back and forth with a friend or an acquaintance of my high school acquaintance, where I was actually asking an honest question, and every time I would ask the question, I would get this sort of barrage of counterattack, and I was like, I'm not attacking, I'm curious about what your answer to this question is, and never got the answer. It just went back and forth, and then I realized, there's so many wonderful things about being in contact with people, then there's so many negative things about being in contact with people. Wow. You get to pick up the rock and see what's under it, you know what I mean?
I had one of those, I was in a Zoom meeting on Thursday and expressed my thoughts about something, about this same conversation, and it blew up in my face.
Right. And my son, our son Joaquin, he's sworn off Facebook, and he tells me, he said, I don't know why you do that to yourself. That's the problem with Facebook, is that it just is this contained canister of...
It can be. It can be.
Yeah, it can be this
because
contained canister of arguing,
see, I don't go there on Facebook. I post Can you do me a favor? If you have your Facebook on, can you lower the volume on your laptop?
Here we go.
Seems to be a feedback from something.
How's that?
I just keep hearing this.
On my phone.
It's okay. It's fine. Yeah, it's better. I don't do that Facebook thing. Mine's puppies and community and connection and music and food, and I don't do the politics. I don't, I post. I'm delicate in that part of conversation for me, because there's enough of it in the world that I see and enough of it that I'm a part of. So
right.
hang out with me more often. It's not that I'm in denial about it. I'm totally there. I just choose not to talk. Here's my latest thing.
Go ahead.
Here's what I'm doing now. I cut my celery. Usually I use all the way to the bottom. I've cut my celery, and I'm re-rooting my celery.
Oh, I've seen that. That's so cool.
That's what I'll be talking about for the next 10 days of my life. Look at my celery.
I was doing food for a while, and then I thought, I don't really want to do all kinds of food, because if in this situation, if people are having difficulty getting food, or because of their money situation, they can't make great meals.
Which is why I'm regrowing my celery.
Yeah, exactly. Look what I got.
Well, it's celery that I used, and I'm regenerating it.
But then that's educational too. That's like, hey, look what you can do. Look what you can make happen.
Yeah. But the negative thing, and you know what? I wear my mask. I don't give a shit about someone giving me a dirty look about wearing my mask. I have an 89-year-old mother that I want to take care of, and period. I'm wearing my mask, and no, I'm not going to share food with you off of a table, and no, I'm not going to put my fingers next to you at a community march and feel okay about it. I don't. I'm
in the same place. I mean, as I've said before on this feed, I'm the Sherpa for my family, because my wife is immunocompromised, and so I have the same concern where I wear my mask at all times. I'm observing, since I'm in the restaurant, I'm observing all of the county health regulations, and we wear masks the entire time that we're working, and it's not bad, It's a little sweaty, but I'm a kind of a sweaty guy anyway, so it's not a big deal. Nice mask.
I just was gifted this yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it at the beginning of Corona Roki. Oh, also,
wasn't that
the whole microphone conversation? The larger microphone, the bigger one, the second one that you put on, it sounded to me just slightly brighter. The sound was slightly brighter.
The Snowball? This one?
The big one, yeah. It sounded slightly brighter than the other one.
See, there's so much going on, so much more to talk about than all that stuff, but that needs to be talked about, but not at 3 o'clock in the morning and not on Facebook. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's what blocking is for, Armando.
Yeah, I know. Although I have this sort of feeling of like, I want to know what's going on over there. I have this curiosity about, okay, what is the thought process? Is there a thought process?
Then do that at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m.
Blind loyalty. This kind of, and what are the purposes behind it? Is it just because it's an economic choice because of your financial situation? Do you have some sort of policy agenda that's being served? Anyway, let's not even talk about that.
Okay. What did you have for dinner last night?
I got the restaurant was hugely busy, and so I was going to come home and make fried catfish. We were gonna deep fry some catfish or pan fry some catfish with panko, but it was getting too late, so I stopped by Flavors of Thai, this great Thai restaurant that's open till 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. So I stopped by and got a bunch of Thai food, and then when I got home, I sat down with Snowy and Joaquin, and we had a nice meal and watched some stuff. This movie review show that Joaquin likes. It's really goofy. These two Australian guys. It's super fun. And so we had a nice evening, a nice late evening, and went to bed, got good sleep. I don't know if you can hear the birds are singing.
Yes, I hear them.
Yeah. It's so funny. In our neighborhood, the birds are wild parrots and like these big sparrows and crows that are just loud and obnoxious. And in this neighborhood, the birds are very genteel. They're songbirds, and they sing beautiful songs. And in the middle of the night, they're like, oh, tweet, whereas the birds, parrots in our neighborhood are like, ah, ah, ah. It's like, wow, okay. But it looks like, the housing situation update. Oh, I got very close, okay. The housing situation update, it looks like, according to our landlord, we will be here for the next 60 days, he's projecting.
Wow.
So, the rest of the summer.
Wow. Airbnb for the rest of the summer. Hey.
Yeah. With the backyard and the nice front porch that I'm sitting on right now. And, worse things could have happened. We could be in a hotel room, and that would be horrible.
Yeah, you could be at a Ritz-Carlton or something. That would suck.
Yeah, but this is, that'd be awful. I could be, at the Ace Hotel. Ugh.
Right. I've stayed at the Ace.
Have you performed there? Have you performed at the theater?
I've performed, and I have stayed at the Ace. And I've also performed at the, what's the old hotel that Marilyn Monroe is said to be a ghost downtown?
Oh, in downtown LA or in
Hollywood.
In Hollywood. Oh, at the Chateau Marmont?
I've performed there, but no, there's another one. Oh, if Rain were here, she could tell.
Oh, the Roosevelt.
The Roosevelt.
Yeah, the Roosevelt's beautiful. What a beautiful place.
Yeah.
There's so many. It's so interesting, so many people think of LA as, oh, there's no culture there and it's all plastic, and it's like, no, there's actually really amazing history here and beautiful architecture.
He's in Los Angeles. But you are where? Yeah. Are you in the Valley?
No, right now we are at in Miracle Mile, which is right by, Wilshire and La Brea. We're right near Wilshire and La Brea. Oh, and I'm wearing one of my favorite T-shirts. Here we go. El Catrín.
I love him.
El Catrín.
El Catrín. So,
yeah.
I love, first of all, thank you for singing last night, if I didn't say
thank you for
10 times.
Out. I was about to see, it was so funny, when you rang me up, I was just getting done with work, and I thought, okay, I'll check and see if they're still online, if she's still online, if you're still online.
We were hanging up. We were saying goodbye. We had already said goodbye, and then all of a sudden they went, wait a second. Grace goes, what about Armando? And I went, I'm going to messenger him right now. So.
Oh, I'm so glad
you were in the restaurant?
Yeah, I was in the restaurant by myself. I lock up, so I was there by myself. The room actually has decent acoustics.
It sounded great. You sounded wonderful, but it was a perfect way to end such a great show. I loved every millisecond of the show last night. It was just awesome.
I'm going to go back and watch it because I want to see everybody. Oh, and look what came in the mail. I haven't listened to it yet, but look what came in the mail. Look at that.
Oh, the boys, my brothers.
Yeah, he said, hey, I want to send you. We had some messenger conversations. There we go. Yeah. And
my brothers.
Said,
yeah.
I said, I'd love to, find some of your music. Are you on Spotify? I asked him. He said, look, I'm going to send you a CD. I want you to hear the whole CD. I was like, okay. So he sent me a nice note and a magazine that he's featured in.
Yep.
What a nice guy.
Such a nice guy. What
a prince.
I choose my brothers wisely.
What's that?
I choose my brothers wisely.
I can see that you do. I can see that you do, and I'm very grateful to the positivity and the emotional availability and support that happens here. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Thank you. That's why I did it from the very first day. I thought, I need it right now, and I know it's going to change as the days go on, and people are going to be working and partying and doing and, out eating wherever they do while I'm still sheltering in place because that's my choice for the next while. And I'm going to be here. And even after that, Dave Love and I talked last night, the producer of Corona Roki and a big supporter of all of this 11/11 with Jenna. I will do this wherever I am because I can do it with my phone. If I don't have multi-screen, but I'm on my phone on stage or hopefully in Europe and Mexico and Asia, I will do this.
It's so great, and it'd be so interesting to follow your travels. It'll be a living travelogue of where Jenna goes,
which is what I've always done. But I have a ton of 11/11s that I recorded that are not online. They're in the cloud.
In the cloud.
They're in the cloud. But I think that I'm sorry that happened last night, and I'm totally open to talking with you about it and about them. But because we can talk about them. No, just kidding.
I think it's not a conversation for this forum, though. No, I don't really feel
it's okay.
At all.
But thanks. Cool. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, Facebook is. People go, "Oh, I'm so over Facebook. This made me mad," and I'm like, block, unfriend, block.
Right. Pick and choose. Don't get.
I gotta get that back catalog on Patreon. Yes. Hey, Renee Marie is saying hello. Google Renee Marie if you don't know who Renee Marie is. Rene Marie. One of the best vocalists on the planet and coolest people, and she has the best shoes. We always make sure we're up. I'm like, I say, "Hey, Marie," and then I go, and she's like, "Hey, Jenna." And we look at our shoes.
I know. I have aspirations to start shopping at the John Fluvog store.
Oh, I have a pair of Fluvogs. They're probably 30 years old.
No, they last forever if you take care of them. A friend of mine has a bunch of them, and she has a story about each one. Oh yeah, I was in New York and saw the Fluvog store, and they were having a sale, and couldn't really afford these boots, but look, I still have them.
Totally. Yeah. Just like Fly Londons. Fly Londons are like that for me now.
Oh. Well, way back in my distant past, I was a shoe salesman. Back when I was in college. And I learned the value of spending decent money on shoes because your feet have to be comfortable. And buying 5 pair of $35 shoes that wear out and hurt your feet, so much better to buy 1 pair of $180 shoes that you can keep and have. Yeah.
I didn't know he was Canadian. John Fluvog is Canadian.
He's Canadian? I didn't know that.
Wow. Sunday night you need to tomorrow night if Joaquin's not on Facebook anymore. Well, Gary Lambert will be here tomorrow night.
He has a Facebook. He just doesn't go on.
Okay. Well, Gary Lambert's on again tomorrow night.
Oh, cool.
All things Grateful Dead and stuff. And then Sunday night, my friends Matt and Susan from Canada will be here, and we're going to talk. And they're groovy, science-based brain people that make you that I can hang out with.
Very cool. That sounds fabulous. I will try. Once again, with work, I can't usually make the evening one, but I will do my best. And I can watch it later.
You can watch it later. Oh, and Mark Ruffin is going to be on Sunday morning. Mark Ruffin is the radio programmer for the jazz station on XM radio. And he also wrote a book, and we're going to talk about that as well.
Is he related to the Ruffin from the Temptations?
He could be. I'll ask.
Yeah.
He's from Chicago originally.
can't remember his name. Oh, did you see the musical
Brain
about the Temptations?
Oh, yes, I did. I saw it in Berkeley.
Oh, yeah, we saw it when it was trying out here in L.A. Amazing. What a great show.
It's a great show. I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, I can't think of it either. But I thought it was terrific. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. Oh,
let's try
good
both
news,
ways.
Good news. Snowy is shooting a short film today.
She's shooting it herself, or she's in a short film?
She's in it.
Okay.
She's in it. A friend of ours is directing it and contacted her and said, and we've hung out with this friend during quarantine, and she's healthy. And she said, yeah, it's going to be me, you, the other actor, and my DP, and that's it. And we're going to observe social distancing, and everything's going to be sanitized. I think they're using our friend's apartment as a location, so she has the whole place wiped down. And yeah, so Snowy's shooting a film today.
How cool.
Super cool. And,
well, social distancing, 10 feet. See, 6 feet is really 3, so 10 feet is how I look at it.
I hear you. Yeah, I know. When I'm in the stores and they put the lines on the floor, it's like, that is not 6 feet.
No.
That is so not 6 feet.
And dude, you are totally not 6 feet. I'm going to start wearing my hoop skirt.
Do you have a 6-foot hoop skirt?
I could make it that. I could add extension to it. I could put it like a noodle, a swimming, one of those floaty noodle things. Mm-hmm.
I was going to say that there's a bar in Germany that has an outdoor patio, and they were handing out hats with swimming noodles on them.
Right, makes sense.
People away from each other. That was great. I thought it was a great way of observing it, and it's fun. And it's interesting. I mean, people. I think, as I mentioned last night, most of our business is still curbside pickup. I mean, I think I had 4 tables in the restaurant last night for the entire evening. And then the rest was people calling in for food to go and people saying, are you still doing to-go food? It's like, yeah, absolutely. We did to-go food before. We've always done to-go food. But now we just have it more formalized. And, we have a system. Please
tell people the name of your restaurant and if they're in the area.
It is called Fox's. It's in Altadena. It's at 2352 Lake Avenue. And if you want to check out the menus, it's foxesaltadena.com. That's all one word, foxesaltadena, with no punctuation.com. And the food is great. So
great,
good.
Man. Hi, Jay. Yeah. What kind of pie tonight? I live vicariously through the pie.
Derby pie, which is bourbon chocolate pecan pie. We have Southern lemon, which is lemon cream pie with a saltine cracker crust. So it's like sweet, salty, tangy, creamy, lovely, amazing. We have an incredible Dutch apple pie. It's Granny Smith apples, and then there's the streusel on top made with butter and brown sugar and cinnamon and nutmeg. And then we're doing these little cute individual cobblers. We have peach cobbler and we have blueberry cobbler. And I'll probably have other pies. Once, I have to go by the other restaurant to pick up desserts, and I may have a chocolate cream pie. And if I get one of those, oh my God, if you're a chocolate person, crazy. They line the buttery pie crust with chocolate ganache, then put the milk, then that's dark chocolate ganache, then like milk chocolate cream, and then whipped cream on top of that, and shaved chocolate on top of that. Not shaved chocolate, drizzle of dark chocolate on top of that. Stupid good. So tasty.
Apparently the photos of the food look really yummy, according to Matt, who's in Canada.
You should come by, man.
Well, next time we're all in California, we're all heading down to Altadena, that's for darn sure. We could do an 11:11 from Fox's.
That would be great. We have a back room. Where you could do 11:11, even play some music. I could talk to my bosses about doing that.
I'm taking this on the road.
That would be great. I would love that. That would be amazing.
Done. It's done.
That'd be so cool.
I just have to get I have a meeting at noon with Matt and a guru of music and sound online who's streaming and doing all this stuff. So we have a meeting at noon, and so I'll know a little bit more, and I'm excited about that. And also, just to let people know, I'm changing the subject. We will do a show at Fox's, but Sunday, Tom Costanzo and I are doing a show live here on Facebook at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. your time, so that's going to be
1.
what is that? 1 my time? Oh, great! I can see it. I can see some of it. Probably all of it.
We'll be performing, and we're going to be at the same place right across from Froggy Park, South State and Main Street in downtown St. Joseph, and it's going to be really cool. And I was talking with Dave and a few other people about, and I'll do more of this today too. I'd really love to be able to charge an admission to the shows, but I don't want to not, if people want to come, I want them to still be able to come. So I was thinking of a donation of charging $4, something like that. But anyway.
Or what happens here in LA for small theater or even larger theater, they will do, if they want people, if a producer wants to get people to see the show, they'll do pay what you can nights. And I don't know if that's possible online where you can do that on Vimeo. What is it?
Venmo. Well, people do that for 11/11 with Jenna anyway. They do, they pay what you can, and I'm always open to donations of any. Pay what you can. PWYC.
Yeah, I have to get a Venmo. Snowy does Zelle, and I don't have anything. People are always like, "Can I Venmo you?" It's like,
I know.
No.
Dude, I didn't have one until 2 months ago. And my Venmo is Venmo at Jenna-Mammina.com. In case anybody wants to. Venmo, I have a Venmo, I have a PayPal. I should get the Cash App and Zelle, of course, and my Patreon page. Hi, Carla. Ann and Carla are both here. We have Connecticut. We're coast to coast right now. We're coast to coast and heavily Texaned. We have 3 people from Texas that have been on today.
Oh, nice. What part of Texas?
Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas.
Oh, wow. I don't know Dallas that well, but I spent some time in Austin. What a great city that is.
Austin's a blast. Dallas is great, and Houston has some of the best food. Really great restaurants in Houston.
I used to go to Houston twice a year. My buddy and I, David, we do a show called John and Juan, and there is a California version of it, there's a Texas version of it, and there's a New Mexico version of it. And it's theater for young audiences. It's about the shared cultural history of Mexico and the U.S. as expressed through the history of whatever state we're in. And we did the Texas version of John and Juan for 10 years. We'd go down there twice a year, usually for Cinco de Mayo and also for 16 de Septiembre. And we would, be in Houston for 2 to 3 weeks at a time, touring around, doing shows, and eating great food. Oh my God.
Really great food. Yep.
The Good Company barbecue. I miss the Good Company.
I can imagine.
And then there's, that other place called Americas. Americas is incredible.
I don't know
Backyard
that.
Bistro. Anyway.
It's good food.
Enough name checking restaurant.
I'm getting a lot of messages here. This is, uh-oh. I lost you. Hold on.
Okay, I'm here. There you are.
No, you're gone.
There's your dog. Oh, look, it's the vase. The famous vase.
Which face?
The one that used to be your tripod.
My
Up on the
dog?
shelf. What?
Oh! You mean the candle.
The famous vase. Yes, indeed.
The candle holder. It's there. It's
candle holder. I thought it was a vase.
it's actually a candle
Ah,
that my friend Ann Reitz, who owns Cafe Tosi here in town. Hi, Chuck Miles. So yeah, this is my original tripod. Well, the original tripod was my hand. And then I would wake up and be like, I can't move my hands.
yeah, isn't aging fun?
Well, my dad used to say, he'd say, you ain't see. I'd be like this, rubbing my neck. Or, oh, my finger's doing this. I have a trigger finger like my dad. And he'd say, wait, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, my mother used to say, well, this aging thing isn't for the faint of heart.
Oh, no.
No, not at all.
Yeah, aging is not for the weak.
And I've got to say, the Mace family, the way they age with gusto. They age with power. They don't fade. None of them fade. They all just sort of get more of who they are. It's incredible.
Well, Peg is 94. Come here.
Gosh.
94, wow. And she lives alone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Grace is 89, and Connie is 87, 86. Oh.
She's so good.
Lillian, what's up, girl? I got to get my girl outside. She's got to go potty.
That our mothers came from a family of 18 kids?
18 kids.
18 kids.
18 kids. We're first cousins at one of dozens and dozens of first cousins.
Yeah, you said it one time that there's, 45 of us?
Total, yeah.
Something like that? Yeah. She's so good.
Dozens and dozens of cousins.
Dozens and dozens of cousins, and then second cousins, so let's not even go there. Enough to fill a Jenna Mammina performance.
Ah, I know. Well, we were going to do that in March at Bobby's.
I know. That would have been, that'll happen.
We'll
that
do
will
it.
happen.
We're going to do a lot in the next, in the new now.
There's a lot of weddings that need to happen. There's a lot of, get-togethers. There's all kinds of stuff that needs to happen, that will happen. Oh. This is super cool, too. There's been some great stuff happening this week. One of my regular customers is a documentary and narrative filmmaker and professional photographer. And she's from Australia. She's white. She reached out to me and said, hey, I want to do something. I feel like I need to do something about this moment. And I feel like there are people of color who have stories to tell, but maybe not the means to tell their story. And I want to be part of creating those stories. So do you know of anybody or any organization that might want to take me on as a mentor for young filmmakers or photographers of color, Latino, Black, whatever? And just so happens that my son Joaquin is a self-taught photographer. He's taken really cool photographs of bands that he's friends with, and if you can go onto his Instagram, Garbage Llama, it's all one word, and his photos are beautiful. I mean, they're incredible. And so I asked him if he was interested, and he was like, yeah. So now he's emailing with her. They're going to get together and have some Zoom meetings, and they're going to start this mentorship. And in order to facilitate that, we went back to our old place, and he got his camera out of where he had it stashed, and he's geared up.
Joaquin. Yay!
Amazing. I'm so happy about that. But he can't hear this because if I'm happy about it, he'll be like, no.
Oh, that sucks, Joaquin. Don't do it. That sounds stupid.
Yeah, bad idea. Don't do it.
Really
Avoid
bad.
it at all costs. Avoid the area.
I wouldn't even think about it. Waste of time, Joaquin. Waste of time.
Waste of time. Nothing's going to come of it. Become an accountant.
You know what? I got to get my girl outside, and
all right, sweetheart.
I'm going to. Then I have my meeting, and I need to charge up. Everything's low battery. I love you so much.
I love you very much. Give your mother a hug from me.
I will. So next Thursday, if you can make Corona.
Out there in Jenna Land.
There's some cool people on Jenna Land.
Yes, indeed. I love Jenna.
We're all everybody's land. This little land of ours.
All right, my dear.
I love you.
Have a great day. Good luck with your meeting.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. What time is it? Oh my goodness, my meeting starts in 5, and I have to jump because I got to get my dog outside and go potty. You guys, tonight, come back. Sunday morning, Mark Ruffin. Sunday afternoon, Jenna Mammina and Tom Costanzo will be performing at 4 p.m. And Sunday night, what is it again? Matt and Susan, my science friends. I got 5 minutes, and I've got to be on a meeting. Peace, love, light, and thank you. You have a great day. Everyone have a great day. Carla, have a great day. I love you guys. And remember, love hard. Thanks for being here.